this time we talk about Lamia and the updated tier list for Silver and Blood. We pulled for her yesterday, we've been testing to make sure everything was like the beta, and of course, even though she was nerfed a little bit, she's still one of the strongest damage dealers in the game, if not the strongest. That said, before we start, hello the internet, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling addict. Today's topic, Lamia, and if you should pull for her or not, honest review, how to build her, what artifacts should she be using, depending on what you have, and of course the updated tier list. Before we start, leave a like, subscribe, help me to the channel, and let's get started directly with the tier list if you guys want, and then we go into why she is in that position, right? I think that's going to be easier. So, if you go to the tier list, a few things have been updated. First of all, she is a T0 character. Again, one of the strongest damage dealers in the game, by far. By the way, if you click on the characters on the website, you will be able to see not only the skill recommendations, but the artifact recommendations, some notes on the characters, etc. But right now, she is a T0 character, and we have moved a couple characters up as well. Mostly, Starry-Eyed Iona moved up to T0, and Thibault moved up to T0 as well. The reason is pretty simple. Starry-Eyed Iona and Seth are the best Crescent Moon characters support-wise, right? And then when it comes to Thibault, on the beta, he was a character that was doing magic defense threat, but now he's doing crit resistance threat, making him a really good character for characters like Van Helsing, characters like Lamia. Any good DPS that can constantly crit is going to be having a great time with Thibault, not only because his personal damage is pretty nice, but also the utility that is providing. So he was moved to T0. The rest stays the same, but we have added some flags, right? As you can see, you can go into, for example, Piera, put the mouse on top, and it will tell you this character is a T1 if you have her on a team with allies that can summon units. If you are playing that team composition. For Starry-Eyed Iona, she is on a T0 character if you are manually playing her because she has the global DP. We have added these to Starry-Eyed Iona, to Amy, and to Yggdrasil as well, aka Groot. That said, why is she a T0 character, Sephi? If you said she was nerfed, right? Well, even though she was nerfed, both her talent and her ultimate, it does not matter. She is still the only character in the game providing lifesteal on burst for everyone in the team. While the Blood Moon is active, you do not even need to be using her ultimate to actually activate this. The moment you go into Blood Moon, everyone gets lifesteal. That is really, really good because you don't have to use her ultimate if you don't want to. As long as she's in the team, she's giving you extra heals for free. Outside of that, even though she's a single target character, she's a character that is constantly bouncing her attacks. So she's a single target that will bounce between 4 different enemies, making her technically an AoE unit, right, depending on what you're doing. And this applies not only on her basic, but also on her ultimate. It bounces, prioritizing different targets, and also will summon for each hit one insatiable blood servant, which on your special skill, as you can see, she will guarantee a crit per insatiable servant that is summoned. So if you have 8, which is the maximum, she will do 8 crit hits for 105 attack of magic damage. So her damage is really, really, really good. Her skill 2 guarantees a crit, so it doesn't matter if you have Thibault on the team or not. It doesn't matter what her artifact is or not. And she's a character that, just like Van Helsing, is based around basic attacks constantly. And that is why right now, if you can only put one artifact on her, what I would recommend is going to be the Eye of Truth when you unlock it. I still don't have it even unlocked because it's a little bit slow to unlock, but it is what it is. The Eye of Truth, for those of you who don't know, will increase basic attack damage by 20%. Not only that, but you also have a 15% chance of getting attack speed up. And you have to understand that Lamia is proccing this chance 4 times per basic attack because it's bouncing constantly. So you should be able, technically, we'll see, to sustain this attack speed up 100% or almost 100% uptime. That's because the amount of bounces going around with her attacks. Really good. The other alternative, if you don't have an Eye of Truth, is going to be Philosopher's Stone. Mine is equipped on my Van Helsing right now because he's my main DPS, but you can put this on your Lamia and also will increase her crit rate by 10%, which is fantastic. Even though, like we were saying earlier, her special skill, right, is still guaranteeing crits for the basic and the ultimate, is still a nice touch. Now, the other thing that was nerfed from the beta is the range. She was a long range character, now she's a mid range. It's not like it matters that much, considering how strong she is. Even while making her a mid range character, even while nerfing her own damage, she's still, like I was saying earlier, one of the strongest characters in the game. So should you be pulling for her and should you be pulling for dupes? Dupes in this game is like Nike. And I will say this every single time we make a video. You do not need more than a copy of any character. Now, you need to break the 160 wall. So before you break the 160 wall, you can keep pulling on whatever banner you want, right? You will need 5 characters that are at least, as you can see, on the Spirit Siphon with having 3 copies in there. For me right now, I only have 2, Kane and Bella, and I have a couple with 2 copies, so I am close to breaking the 160 wall. But even then, I only pull personally for 1 copy. We are getting another banner next week. We do not know what the income for gems is going to be looking like in this game in a month or 2. As much as I love the game, I don't trust Moontoon, so I will say it is better, in my opinion, to be a collector and having most of the characters in the game and be able to enjoy different team compositions to your liking, rather than going all in one banner for a free-to-play or a light spender. At the same time, that is for people who like mid-maxing and who like team building. If you are waifu over meta, go and pull for whatever you want. Don't ask me, alright? That said, that's gonna be for this video. There is nothing else that has been updated on the website. Soon we'll be updating our spreadsheet. I wanna be updating mostly the altar recommendation to put some extra context and give some extra tips for people depending on what they have on their account. And also, in case you guys haven't seen it, but you have build recommendations on this page as well, that you can just go there and see what artifacts we recommend and some notes on most of the characters. We are all still working on this, so as you can see, a lot of units don't have anything yet. It will take some time. We're working on it slowly. There is no rush. That said, that's gonna be everything for the Lamia review and of course the updated tier list. As usual, we are live every single day. Link in the description. Good luck with your pool, dinner rates. I'll see you in the next one.